What are your expectations for this this idea that we're going to give it one more shot in terms of getting people back in the office more often than they have been?
Well, thanks for having me back. Look, we're experiencing people coming back. I think after Labor Day, you're going to see an increase in people coming back to the office. And I think by the end of the year, you'll have some new normalcy in what happens in the office market.
What's the new normal, Marty? What's it going to be?
Well, as we said last time, people will be using the office space differently. I think Tuesday through Thursday, you're going to see, maybe a 70 to 80% office occupancy. It was never 100%. And I think Mondays and Fridays will be different for different firms. Different firms use their space differently. And it's interesting because if you ask someone if they want to work remotely, they'll say yes. If you ask them if they want to give up their office space, they'll say no. Right. So it's...
I've had many conversations with, obviously, leaders of commercial real estate companies, and they always seem to put a positive spin on it. But this doesn't seem positive to me. I mean, over time, we're going to have 30 to 40% of people working remotely. Aren't companies eventually going to be reducing the amount of space that they use?
Well, it's going to be different for different industries. We've seen a lot of leasing in our portfolio, and we haven't lost many tenants. In fact, we just signed a 180,000 square foot law firm last week in 3 World Trade Center, and we signed a 109,000 square foot lease with the city tenant in 120 Broadway. Those buildings are almost 100 years apart in age, and they're both
law firm is
couple
signing a big, even though most lawyers I know are not coming back to the office. I mean, I would doubt most of the partners are probably not even going to come in, but they don't seem to care. They lease the space anyway.
That firm was a 70,000 square foot increase from their last lease.
No kidding.
Sure.
What are your expectations, though? And I mean, all right, today we have a story about the governor of New York moving forward on this huge redevelopment of Penn Station, going to add millions of square feet potentially over many years to office space. It seems to make no sense. Do you understand it?
Well, look, New York City is the financial capital of the world, and it's also a tech capital after Silicon Valley. We think it's the largest tech hub in the country. And then you've got everything in between. You've got great talent in New York City. That's where people want to be. And so you have companies coming here to tap into that talent, and they're going to continue to do so.
Marty, in particular, are keeping a lot of people or saying to a lot of their workers, you don't have to come to the office. I mean, even if we were to grow in terms of jobs, per se, it's not clear that people are actually going to come to the office, is it, when they're at a technology company?
But if you look at the history of the technology companies, they didn't make those products by being apart. They made it collaboratively.
Carl has a question for you as well.
Marty, I wanted to get your take on this journal piece from last week. Basically, they argue that we're in an office glut and that we've been in one for decades, and they trace the origins back to Reagan when he allowed investors, in their words, to depreciate real estate much more quickly than before, among other changes, lowering their tax bills. Do you think that was the genesis of us being over-officed?
I don't think it was an accounting change that created an office glut. And I really don't think there's an office glut. I think office, evolves over time and becomes different things. In fact, we're taking an office building, as we spoke last time, and converting it to residential. So if you look at New York City, it's got a very older stock of of office buildings, and it'll be reused as different things over time.
Yeah, we talked about the last time you joined us, particularly those Class B buildings that lend themselves more, perhaps, because they do have more light and the like than the 60s buildings in Midtown. Do you expect a wave of redevelopment of old office buildings into residential?
I think there'll be a lot of it, but not a ton of it, because not every building can be repurposed like that. You have to deal with ceiling heights and floor plates and building systems, so not every building can be repurposed into a residential.